bit of kitchen inspiration? If you are, make sure you check out ProChefGearPlus.com. They've got aprons and chef coats and hats and spices and marinades and cookbooks and even knives. Go on, get some cool knives from them. If you want to get a 15% discount off your order of $50 or more, use discount code Kimberly from Cooking with Kimberly. Kimberly, that's Kimberly. Make sure you get on out there, check out what they've got, be a champion in your kitchen. ProChefGearPlus.com. Hi everybody, I'm Kimberly Edwards from CookingWithKimberly.com, and this is Cooking Like Alpha Beta Pi. Now today I'm going to show you guys, you cool college students out there, because I was one too, and that's when I really learned how to cook properly. Now you have to learn how to cook in college, in my opinion, if you're trying to save money, because boy, you need to make your dollar stretch, right? So eating out all the time is not going to do it, and you're also probably got your freshman 20 and you're probably mad about that. Also, it's almost spring break. For us, it's March break here in Canada, and you're probably looking to get that bikini bod back in order and all that good stuff. So let's try and eat healthy, let's try and do things at home. Got me? And let's be more inexpensive. Okay, so I got a whole chicken. It cost me about $8 or $9 today. Now, you can share a whole chicken. This will serve 3 or 4 people, okay? You can share this with your roommates, or you can eat on this for a couple of days. Got me? Now, if you have access to an oven in your dorms, then you can roast it there. If not, and you live in a house, then you have an oven and you can do it. If not, sir, you're out of luck. You're gonna have to use another recipe. Check out all my other recipes and you'll figure something out. Okay, so chicken. When you're using chicken, make sure you wash every surface that it touched. Your hands, everything that you don't want contaminated. Got me? You can get very sick from having raw chicken, okay? Wash your hands. Warm water soap, not an option. Also use disinfectant to clean everything off after. Capiche? Okay. So this chicken is going to be delicious. It's a whole chicken. It is about to get put in my dish. Now my dish is big enough to hold it, okay? Chicken has a lot of fat in its skin, but I don't want it sticking to the bottom, okay? Until it starts melting and getting all quote-unquote non-sticked and greased up, it's going to stick to that glass, and I don't want that. So I'm just going to do a quick spray. You can use olive oil. You can use whatever you want. Whatever. If you want to wing it and hope for the best, go ahead and do that too. All right, into here goes... Wait, I need another knife. There it is. Okay. Into here goes this chicken. All right. This chicken happens to be trussed, which means it has a piece of cooking twine holding it here. Now, you can keep that on for roasting, but today I want to stuff my chicken, so I'm going to cut that off because I won't be able to actually get in there otherwise. So just take your knife, cut it off. It'll be all wound around the wings and all that good stuff. All right, you're good to go. Now, I'm going to go wash my hands because I need to touch something that's not chickeny. So sit tight. Okay, so now I've done a stuffing already. I've already made it. You'll see it in another video. It's called rice and vegetable stuffing. Something to that effect. You'll see it. I'm wearing this. Okay? So look for it on my YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly, and you'll find it. On this chicken, I'm going to actually rub some olive oil. Okay? So onto this chicken goes the olive oil. And I'm actually going to use my hands because it's the easiest way to do it, but I have to wash my hands again. So just be patient. Make sure that you're working smartly and you remember when you've touched it, and that's all there is to it. You'll be okay. Don't worry, guys. All right, so all over this chicken, okay? I'm going to show you a little bit of a kicked up version, some nice flavors, but if all you have is salt and pepper, that's all you got, and that's okay. It's going to still be delicious, all right? All right, so I've just worked that olive oil all over that chicken. I used probably about a tablespoon of it. Got me? Okay. So, first things first. I am going to season this bad boy up, inside and out, okay? I'm going to use salt and pepper. Let me grab a salt and pepper that I want to use. We are going to use... We're going to use this Persian one, because that's what I used for the stuffing. We're going to use the Persian blue salt, and I'm going to use cracked black pepper. This is from Drogeria. These are grinders, okay? Salt and pepper grinders. And they also have other spices and stuff you can use too. I did not get these at my grocer's. I couldn't find it there. Serious bang for your buck. Go to Qualifirst Foods, qualifirst.com. You're going to love it. They have all kinds of imported delicious stuff, and this will really kick up your dish. Got me? If you don't have a lot of money, try out their smoked paprika. It's stupid, okay? Onward and forward. you're going to do one side of the chicken first, and then you're going to do the other side in seasoning. You're going to have to wash your hands probably in between because you're going to have to touch it and flip it and get the inside. And you got all kinds of stuff going on here, okay? So actually for the inside, since I'm going to have to hold it and I won't be able to use 2 hands for my grinder, I'm going to use just plain old salt and pepper for the inside, okay? I think I'm prepared. I also want to put some cardamom on this. This is my secret tonight. Now I've got a beautiful mortar and pestle. If you don't have one, you can use a coffee grinder. It's not necessary. You can use another spice if you want to, but if you do want to do this, go ahead. You'll like it. Cardamom pods smell so delicious. They're a very South Asian type of spice. They are little pods. So you've got to grind them up to use them or you're going to have a big chunky, whatever. So I'm going to probably I'm just going to sprinkle it on. Cardamom is a very strong flavor. I think I'm going to use maybe 5, maybe 6 pods. 6 pods, and I'm going to grind them up and see how I look, okay? So if you don't have one of these big heavy-duty ones, you may want to think about investing in them because this is so tasty to be able to grind up your own spices right when you're ready to use them. Beautiful. Now, I'm not going to put in these hard shells that come off from the outside of this pod. Sometimes they don't grind up, especially if you're using a mortar and pestle, or you can go forever and ever and do it, but I'm just not going to. I just don't feel like it, and it's all good. So what I have left is the insides and the little seeds, and they are so fragrant. They smell so good, and they're all completely done. Ready?
I can smell them from here.
You can smell it from there?
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Now, it didn't yield me a whole lot, but I don't need a whole lot. I just need a je ne sais quoi to pick up this chicken and make it unbelievable, okay? So this is getting set off to the side. Wipe it off my little pestle. Okay, next step, back to the chicken. I'm going to season one side, and then I'm going to season the other. I'm also going to use some just plain old regular paprika, just for some color. I don't like to use onion and garlic on the outside because they tend to burn in the method that I roast my chickens. Now, when I do chicken, I like to, or any kind of poultry for that matter, I turn it way up to like 425 degrees or 450 Fahrenheit, and I let that sucker go for like 5 or 10 minutes so that it gets nice and brown. Then I turn the heat down and I let it just slowly cook. And it's a beautiful thing. You got a nice brown, crispy skin. It's delicious. Also, one thing you need to know about me, I roast my birds upside down. Like, not on their head or anything, but like breast side down. The reason why is because the breast of birds tends to get very dry, especially in turkeys. So you can either brine your bird to try and save that, or you can turn it upside down. The juices all run to that meat that tends to get nice and dry, and it keeps it nice and moist. On the back side of the bird, you have all that beautiful skin that you get to keep that's all nice and crispy, and then you got moist breast on the other side. It's a big deal, right? So you take all that skin off the top when it's roasted, set it aside, use that for skin that everyone wants to eat delicious, turn it over, bam, you got it. You got the best of all worlds. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm doing. Here we go. Pepper all over. You can also put butter on your bird or any other kind of oil for that matter. All right, salt and pepper and a little bit of paprika. Beauty. All right, now I'm just going to collect up some of this cardamom and see what I'm dealing with. In a little container. I'm going to use half and half, and we'll go from there. All right. It smells amazing. Now, this is probably like 1/4 of a teaspoon of cardamom, and my mom can smell it in the whole other room from me doing it. That's all I've got. So I'm going to use about half of that, so that's about 1/8 of a teaspoon, all on this side. And I'm just sprinkling it all over. I'm going to put a little hint inside as well, and then I'm going to put it on the other side. So now I have to use my hands, right? Okay. So plan ahead. Be ready. I'm going to turn it here because I want to be able to access the inside. So I can't use the grinders. You have to use your other salt and pepper and whatever spices that you can do with one hand, or you ask someone for help to come and assist you. Pepper, salt, awesome. Turned over, the other side. Wash your hands because you have to touch them. All right, so repeating on the other side. Pepper and salt and a little bit of paprika some more of that cardamom. I also need to save some for the inside, which I will do because I'm about to stuff this bird now. All right, so that's all over there. Yummy, yummy. Saved a little bit for the inside. Now, I'm gonna stuff it. I have this stuffing ready to go. I'm gonna throw this chicken out. Okay, so now we're gonna stuff the bird. And I'm going to season the inside first with the remaining cardamom and then stuff it, okay? So one hand, you're gonna use one hand that's dirty and one hand that's clean. Use your right hand, or your one that you write with and can move with better, to use to stuff stuff, okay? So I'm using my hands. They're the best tools on the planet, and they're gonna deal perfectly with what I need to do here. Here we go. Try not to get a bunch on the bottom of your roasting pan, which I just did, because it will burn, surely burn at the bottom, and you don't want that burn. Okay? Any stuffing that you did not use inside of this bird, you can't just, you know, you got to really make sure that you cook this in a separate container in the oven, because it is contaminated with the bird juices too. So it's got to go in the oven just the same if it doesn't all fit in here, if you want to finish off. Otherwise, don't freeze it, don't put it in the fridge, throw it out if you're not going to, you know, roast it up right now. Okay. And it goes. I've got a little bit left. Actually, I'm just going to try and stuff it all in here, and we'll see how we go. Rice can stuff really well. Now, you can use a bread stuffing if you want to. It just so happened that I had some rice sitting here looking at me that was perfect for this job. Okay. I got it all in there. Imagine that. So, now, I'm going to put this breast side down, right? So work it out in your brain. If you got to figure it out, go ahead. Wash your hands completely again. Last time. Okay, so your oven is preheated. I have my oven preheated to 425 degrees. And I'm going to put this bird in for 7 to 10 minutes. So at around 5-7 minutes, you're going to look at it, okay? And we'll be back. All right. This is nice and browned on the top. It's sizzling. It smells amazing. I'm going to show it to you. All right, so it was in there for about 10-12 minutes today. It just depends on your chicken and the day, and that's it. So now I'm going to put a chicken tent, is what I'm going to call it, okay, on top. So it's going to be a piece of aluminum foil, whatever. It's an off shape, or who cares. And I'm going to spray the underside of it that's going to touch the chicken with non-stick spray, because that skin tends to stick to the foil otherwise. And I'm just going to loosely put this on top. And I'm going to let this finish roasting in the oven for about, I'd say maybe another 40 minutes. Make it about an hour or so-ish. We're going to look at it. Then, you want it nice and brown. You want the legs nice and loose. Put one of those thermometers in to make sure that it's actually reached the proper temperature for poultry. Okay, so we're going to check this bad boy out in like another 45 minutes, something like that. All right, back in the oven. Here we go. All right, so it's been about another 40 minutes, okay? And we're ready to go. The chicken looks beautiful. It's all roasted and golden, beautiful, delicious, and I can't wait to bring it out and show you. Make sure you're using hot pads or oven mitts to take this out because it's extremely hot. All right. Do you hear it sizzling? Mm-hmm. How lovely is that? That's the sound of beautiful perfection. Now check this out. Look at this gorgeous bird. It's browned to perfection. I've got all this nice chicken fat in the bottom. Yum. All right, we have lots of things here now we can use with this. Now, you can eat it just like this. You can cut it into quarters. You can do whatever you want. You can break it up. You can shred it up. You can use it tomorrow for chicken sandwiches. I mean, it's up to you. But in our house, it's probably going to be gone. Off the bones, gone, gone. Because this smells amazing. Now, don't forget I've got that vegetable rice stuffing inside. It smells heavenly. Heavenly, heavenly, heavenly. Now, make sure you're using these oven mitts, okay, or whatever you've got, because this is extremely hot. Don't forget, because you're going to sizzle your own hand on there. I wanted you to see these guys. These are from a place called 22qcentral.org. Go check them out online. It's a website that raises awareness and informs you. I believe they raise money as well for 22q syndrome, I believe it's called. And go check it out. You'll see it. Miss Sherry, she crochets these custom. She made me a beautiful pink, yellow, and purple one. She's so sweet. Anyways, check her out. Go make someone's day. Okay? And make your own day, because she makes a beautiful job. Look at how pretty these are. Wouldn't they be cool? Alright, anyway. Do something good for someone. Alright, so that's it. That's how you roast cardamom roasted chicken. That's what you do. It's cardamom roasted chicken and vegetable rice stuffing. So what? And now what? Anyways, I have another side dish almost ready, and that's what we're doing. That's it. That's all. I hope you guys make sure you check out alphabetapie.com. I hope you guys check out BoxRack, all the boxing highlights and cool stuff like that. Go check them out. Alphabetapie.com. Say hi to Julia, Jules, Bailey. What's up? Shout out to you guys. And enjoy this, you college kids. You can save money, you can eat healthy, and all that good stuff, alright? If you're trying to eat healthier and don't want to eat that fat, take off the skin. Don't eat the skin. It's simple. Cool? You can do this. It's simple stuff. Alright, follow me on Twitter at CookingWithKimE with a capital E. I hope you like the fan page. It's facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. My shows are on youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly, and my site is cookingwithkimberly.com. I hope you come interact with me, let me know what's going on, check out my recipes, etc., all that good stuff. That's it, that's all. Be a champion in your kitchen. Eat deliciously. Bye, guys.